started on time today. Y'all should be proud of your boy. You should be proud of me. Started on time. So you already know what time it is. It is time for America's Conspiracy Compass. I am your host, Cash Lee Kelly. As you can see, I'm missing two people, but Casey will be here shortly. I think Brady is not feeling too hot. So introducing my co-host, my best friend, my bro, Casey Rasmussen.
What
What's
up,
up,
dude?
my bro?
I feel like it's been forever, man. It's been forever.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Son of a B word.
Yo, technical difficulties. I almost wore my shirt today to be the change room, but then I was just like in my mood today after looking at a little bit of news. I'm like, I don't know, they both suck. They both suck. Yeah.
They do both suck big time.
Yeah, I
And
just did something on Instagram.
I tuned in for a little bit of it, and then I was trying to go around and get some things done, but yeah, it's just awful, man. Like Mike Lee, one of the things that I have to give a shout out to is Mike Lee, what he has done over the last little bit and talking about the Uniparty and how there is so many problems with it. Like, huge shout out to him to at least be calling it out from inside. Like, it's super nice. We need more to do that, but well, I'll take what we get right now.
I agree. I changed my stance on immigration.
I kind of heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you said that you were okay with Mexicans coming over here, just not others.
Not the other Mexicans. I was being funny, man. I was capping on that. I said, look, how about this? Because this is just America at this point. America is red, white, brown, and black. That's it. That's it. All right. And of those, you got the white, which is the European people that came over here.
Okay.
Then you got the black that were already over here. I know people like to think that they came on slave ships. That's a story for another time. We were already here. And then you got the red, who were also already here. They just happened to mix. That was when the blacks mixed with the Asians. Right. And then you got the brown. And the brown are the people who were here before it was Mexico. Right. And they've just been coming over here since America been America. So It's been a thing. So how about we just keep all the Mexicans that came, across the border, and we make everybody else that was like Nicaraguans and Hondurans and El Salvadorians and what's another Mexico? What's another Mexico?
Well, it's not just Mexico. You have Chinese.
Yeah,
you have
Pakistanis.
You have many countries coming across the border right now.
Yeah, all of them. Yeah, make all of them leave. Make all of those guys leave. Even the European ones. If they came over here during Biden's administration,
they didn't come here through the southern border. They did not.
Whatever. Even if they came to the northern border. And by the way, I didn't know that Tom McDonald was fucking Canadian.
Yes, Tom McDonald is Canadian. Yes, he is.
What in the hell?
He doesn't like his homeland. But yes, he is Canadian.
Bro.
But
he just got dissed so bad, bro. This is the worst diss that I swear on everything I love. The worst diss track I have ever heard in my life. I'm talking about the man chewed Tom McDonald all the way up, bro. Ain't no coming back from this one. He better respond. Tom, if you ever happen to see the video, you better respond to that diss track. And it's by Mac Lethal. I challenge everybody to go and listen to this. This man went berserk. I'm talking about aired this man all the way out, full clip, reloaded, put it in the chamber, reload, hit him again. And it was just bad, bro. 7-minute long diss. Insane.
I don't buy into that. If it's just a diss track, like it,
it's because Tom McDonald dissed him first.
Well, then get into the public and do it right in their face, and then put it on the internet.
Oh, he wouldn't do it.
Who is he?
Tom McDonald. He's not.
Tom would do it.
No, he's not a battle rapper.
It doesn't matter. He would still do it.
Freestyle. You can't freestyle. You can't battle rap.
He would still do it.
I'm just saying, you gotta be careful. You mess with a real battle rapper, they'll chew you up, bro. It's not fun to get on the stage with a battle rapper.
The best battle rapper alive is white. So Tom McDonald's got a chance.
Who?
Eminem.
Eminem is nowhere near the best battle rapper alive. Oh my goodness. Only white
Come on.
kids that
How?
grew up
Who else
in the
would know
suburbs
about
do
mom's
that.
spaghetti on their sweater?
Now, I will say he is one of the greatest. Don't get me wrong. He is one of the greatest battle rappers, but he is not the greatest.
Okay.
Nowhere near the greatest.
There's definitely
Hand
subjectivity
down.
into that opinion, but that's
You
all right.
gotta. I can show you some really good battle raps from back in the day. That was just amazing. But
How
shout
in
out
the
to
hell
Eminem.
do we
Because
only have 13 on here?
I don't. The shadow ban
Oh,
has been
you
real for me.
you didn't do okay. At post show,
What
we'll go over. You put it on the wrong YouTube, and then we need to do Truce X. So that's all right. No worries.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know what the hell though, man. My shadow ban has been going crazy with my Facebook, bro. They've been on me
Facebook's
every
awesome.
time every time I drop a Trump video, they get on me. They get on me, bro. Wow. That's crazy.
Also, as a shout out, as I just posted on Facebook and X, I will be covering the debates on Thursday. I was debating on if I was going to or not, but since the recent announcement that YouTube and CNN has a deal to make sure to silence anybody that is going to do open commentary on the debates on Thursday, I'm going to do it on all of the other platforms that are going to be okay. I'm reading that Facebook could be questionable, so maybe X, Pilled, that might be all we get, but we'll see.
Yeah. So did you see the show that we did yesterday?
I did not.
Oh man, that's a good one, bro. This is good. So shout out to everybody that's watching right now on Pilled. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Yeah, this show is pretty good, my bro, because we got an atheist, a historian atheist, right? That is in Rome showing all the different molds, like the artifacts that they got that they used to use for the columns and all their architecture and all of that,
Mm-hmm.
and the stories that are written on them. So let me ask you a question, Casey. When did crucifixion become a thing in Rome?
I don't know.
Was it at the time of Christ?
No. I would say for the time of Christ, it would have had to been done prior for them to know what to do and do it then.
Well, we're going to talk about it here today. It didn't come around until the late 3rd century.
But why
And then
with
I
the
asked
time
the
of Christ?
question, well, then how exactly? And this is where we get into the. So you missed yesterday. Let me tell you the synopsis of yesterday. So yesterday, he showed how on all these different recordings that they put in stone, which is now probably a replica. He showed that there's no sign of crucifixion. He showed how they killed people back then, how they punished people when they wanted to demoralize them. They would decapitate them and put their head on a pike,
Okay.
never in a high place. They put Julius Caesar's armor on a tropaeum. A tropaeum is a cross.
Okay.
It was never for torture. It was always a symbol of victory, which is how I believe the cross found its way into Christianity. They put Jesus on the cross as a sign of victory over death.
Okay.
But I digress. If you're watching us on these other platforms, please do us the favor of going over to pilled.net, PILLED.net, and create your free account because we're about to cut this stream here in about 5 minutes, you guys. 5 minutes. But before we do that, I'm gonna give you guys a little taste of this, and it might leave a bad taste in your mouth because he is one disrespectful guy. Let me tell you, when it comes to like religious people, he just despises religion. He totally hates it, and you can hear the way that he talks about religious people. He says that they are HIV infected brains. Yeah, he said that their brains are infected with the HIV of religion. That's what he said. So let me jump into it. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this up real quick.
Exodus from Egypt, some 1200 years before Christ, that God revealed himself as a shrouded mystery and forbade his people from worshiping other gods.
I'll put a piece here. It is completely amazing that many scholars, many people that talk about religion, like in this program, National Geographic, they completely ignore a very important factor. Drugs, the entheogens, the psychotropic substances that influence the ancient human brain 40,000 years ago, creating creating a reality that was not there, creating the gods and the religion. This continued, and it was evident in the Egyptian religion, the Roman religion. The Roman religion was the most important religion of many gods 2,100 years ago.
Yet, when the Israelites returned to the land of Canaan, after receiving God's law at Mount Sinai, they seemed to forget God's commandment.
Where is the evidence? Where are the texts, the evidence? Even if it were written in stone, come on, scholars, where is the evidence? You'll find there is none.
Is there any?
There has to be evidence. Why is he denying?
There's no evidence, bro.
There has to be.
No archaeological evidence except for well, no. For the particular story of the Mount Sinai and the Ten Commandments, there's no evidence. There's evidence of Elijah and his writings in the Dead Sea Scrolls and Ezekiel, but there's no evidence of the first 5 books of Moses.
There has to be.
And particularly the Ten Commandments. But here's the crazy part. He doesn't talk about this in here. This is my own studies that I've done, that I've researched, and I found this, right? The 10 Commandments that are in Judaism come straight from the 42 negative confessions of Ma'at.
Really?
Yes. 41 or 42? I think it's the 42 negative confessions of Ma'at, straight out of Kemet, or Egypt.
Okay.
Which makes sense, right? Because he was raised in Egypt as a pharaoh, or to be pharaoh, a prince of Egypt. But we'll just keep this moving real quick. This guy.
Enter some of the most unusual figures in all of biblical history, the prophets.
Show that the people of Israel were having great difficulty in making this change. Sometimes the prophets behave in ways that seem to be unnatural and difficult. Ezekiel, for example, is told by God to eat excrement, and he has to walk around town with his bags packed like a refugee. Jeremiah experiences the divine impact as a sort of pain that fills his every limb and causes him to stagger around like a drunk.
Did you know that drinking the urine or the feces of people that have eaten Amanita muscaria mushrooms will make you also see God? You don't know anything. Poppies are a sacred plant that makes you see God and have communion with him. Guess where I saw that? In the scepter of the Emperor Augustus. He has a little poppy seed right over there. Many other emperors have them too, and they hold them, the sacred fruits, to see God. Here it is again. There were many entheogens. You see this lady here, this goddess? Well, they use a lot of fruits for that. Here is the Emperor Hadrian, and notice on the right hand a patera, which they used to for sacrifices. In the other pack is also they depicted this patera. You see it above here? It is sacred with the ribbons, which are also. Who was sacred. In charge of writing religious text of the dogma? Who in Rome was the divine God and Savior, Julius Caesar, son of Venus. And after he was sacrificed, the Pontifex Maximus, his son, Augustus. They were in control of the dogma and the rules. They were the high priest. And all over the empire. Who was in control of the dogma? The Jewish, like the so-called Jewish religion. Who? In Jerusalem, in that area controlled by the Roman Empire province, the province of Judea. Who? Herod. Herod the Great, a Romanophile that loved Julius Caesar. The Jews loved Julius Caesar, and they were called Christi, which means a speculator. They were the merchants. And he wrote the religious texts that compose the Talmud and everything. In other words, he actually revamped them. He renewed them. He added in religious texts. Why is the historians like Elaine Pagels, for instance, doesn't mention this? What's wrong with these people? Why are they so blind? The Roman Empire with religion lasted 300 years until Constantine changed everything. Can they see this? Where they got the degrees and from? Are they so blind? Here's the divine Commodus, also holding entheogens in his left hand.
All right. I'm going to pause it right here because we're going to cut the streams. Everybody, come on over to pill.net, PILLED.net, because it gets about to get, I told you guys yesterday it was going to get deep. This dude is about to show a lot. And what do you think so far, Casey? Is he making sense?
Oh, he makes sense. This guy's a weird guy. But he makes sense.
I had the pleasure of speaking with him when I was in my early 20s.
Really?
Me and him spoke on the phone. Yeah, we were talking and stuff because I started watching his videos and I'm like, yo, and I had to start fact checking. I started because that was when I was real deep into my studies. So I started looking up everything that he was saying, and it blew my mind because you can find that everything he is saying is documented. Not everything. Most of what he is saying about history is documented and is fact. He's not telling a lie here. And I'm like, yo, and it blew my mind, but I could never get him to see my side, of why I believe in God. He would always tell me, don't fall for the delusion of the, I'm saying, to say crazy shit to me. So, yeah. But, yeah, we're going to go ahead and cut these feeds. Join us on pill.net, you guys. It's totally free, and it's all freedom of speech.
You got it, or you want me to do it?
Oh, please, you do it, because yesterday I almost butchered the whole live.
I believe you in that one.
Yeah.